Fears about the sale of Ian Marshall midweek to their first visitors Ipswich were realised. Typically Marshall it was who set his new club on the way to an emphatic victory. A hero not so long ago here, Marshall ruined Oldham's day. The Boundary Park menu almost inevitably includes plenty of goals. By half-time, Steve Palmer had made it 2-0 to Ipswich. And Ipswich, incidentally, had never won at Boundary Park in their 6 previous visits. Oldham's hospitality extended to Chris Kiwomya and Paul Mason, a new signing from Aberdeen as well. 3-0 to Ipswich, Oldham embarrassed on day one.
Town's day, but they had to survive a scare in the 17th minute when Nick Henry hit the ball wide. A week ago, Town signed Ian Marshall from Oldham. Football fate often plays weird tricks, so it wasn't very surprising that Marshall should score. It wasn't very surprising that he was booed by the Oldham fans. Marshall pointed the finger at the Oldham bench, just to rub salt into the wounds. But Town's new striker clearly deserved his success. He won the ball in the air, and when Richard Jobson made a mistake, Marshall pounced. The second goal was an absolute gem. Williams, Kiwomya, Mason and Marshall were all involved. Steve Palmer, who had his problems with injury last season, supplied the finish. It was certainly something to smile about, and on the basis that you can never get enough of a good thing, here it is again. That was 2-0 at half-time. In the second half, Chris Kiwomya set up the third goal for new signing Paul Mason. Team manager Mick McGivern was delighted. He said the 2 new boys played very well, adding that it was a splendid all-round team performance. McGivern is likely to name the same side for tomorrow's match against Southampton at Portman Road.
Ian Marshall has taken no time to establish himself as the new hero at Portman Road. He scored in the opening game of the season at Oldham and again last night.
I wouldn't say it was an anti-climax coming here because I didn't have anything to prove, but I wanted to do well in front of the home fans so that they don't think that $750,000 is a waste of money.
Spectator and former Town player Jason Dazelle was impressed by his old team.
That's right, I mean the new boy Ian Marshall looks a hell of a boy. I wish I would have bought him when I was here. Maybe I would have scored a lot more goals then, but they look a hell of a duo, him and Chris Kiwomya up front. So they're going to cause a lot of Premier League defences a lot of problems this year, I think.
If we can keep the team together, then I think we'll go places. I mean, I don't see why we can't do what Norwich City done last year.
It's early days, no one's making predictions about Ipswich being able to stay at the top, but the supporters will enjoy it while it lasts.